Kimberly Waddel. Well, I came to court looking for PT after my four-wheeler accident. We'll just put it very gently. And I had broken my right tibia, so I needed a little PT done on my knee. What brought me to court physical therapy in specific was the fact that I had PT in the past here in town, and I really was just in search of a different place. So I kind of had criteria that I knew that I was looking for. And when I called two other places, I spoke with the front desk person, and it's amazing what an impression that you can get out of that one phone call. And same thing with Judy. That's who actually brought me into court, because she was so helpful when I had called. And in the other two places where people were impatient and you could hear the hurry in their voice, and she just had so much compassion. And she didn't exactly have my answer at that specific point in time, but she had Daniel, as she said, let me have Daniel answer your question for you. And so that's kind of what really got me here to begin with, the fact that I did not feel like I was in the way. And if it was so much as the front desk person that wanted to take time out and help me, this is where I really need to be. Well, you know, you're kind of anxious because you know you've got an injury, which was my knee at that point in time, but I had a four-wheeler accident also. And so I was having pain also in my groin. So we did what he called isolation exercises, which gave me things to do that I could do sitting down, non-weight bearing, not being diagnosed with anything in the hip at this point in time. But he did things where that we could work on my knee. On that very first visit, he did all evaluating, all talking and measuring, and just extremely thorough. I mean, I wish every medical place that you go would spend as much individual attention as what I got, because it really made me feel cared for. I mean, I highly recommend KORT. I mean, not only from my personal standpoint from what I've been through with them, but just right upon the first visit. You know, where else would you go where they're going to give you a folder, a KORT folder that has the exercises, isolation exercises that Daniel started me out with, exactly replicas of what I needed to have in case I got to the house and thought, well, how did I do that or whatever. Everything was laid out, and when I started looking at that folder, there's more than that in there. There's demographics on everybody that's in the place. There's a picture of everybody, and it's just a really good thing knowing that people are not ashamed of who they are, and they're proud enough to put their name behind it. And that's my group.